Today on VIP TV, we're joined by one of our VIP stars, Tom Farrell. Tom is in action this week. Henry Turner at York Hall, live on BT Sport. I think is it for the WBC International title. Tom, is that correct?
Yeah, WBC International Silver, I think.
Super lightweight.
And
yeah, so tell us about this fight, how it come about, because I didn't even know about it until about a week ago, and it just seemed to have suddenly appeared. How much notice have you had to fight Henry?
yeah, I've had plenty of notice, to be honest. It was sort of put to us at the end of April. I think initially Steve said, there's that fight's there because primarily we did get mentioned. I did get asked about it it was like right after Christmas to fight him in February. And it was only 5 weeks late from Christmas and I hadn't really been in the gym. So we just thought, what, it's maybe not the right time. Maybe we need to get back in the gym a little bit more and, have a little bit of time working on things. So yeah, it's been a long time coming for a fight to come up, and I think we got offered at the end of April, May, and it was one of them where they said, like, listen, Steve said, listen, there's not much coming up. I said, but there is a fight there with that Henry Turner again that's come up. So it was a fight that I was up for. And then when he said it was like 5 or 6 weeks away, I was like, you know what, perfect. I'm in good shape already as it is. My weight's good. Let's push on. And I've been sparring well. Funny enough, the only people I've been sparring were Southpaws.
Oh,
just as it happened, I'd sparred Jack Catterall, another lad, Tyrone Price, and then Ethan Brown. And obviously then the fight got put to us. It was with the Southpaws. It was like, we couldn't have really asked for a better start to camp, even though we were in one. So yeah, it was 5 or 6 weeks ago, and then literally it only got properly announced like last week. That was just with little disputes over the contract and whatever. So Steve got them to make them changes, and I've been switched on the ball. I've told all my family and friends that it was on for about the 5, 6 weeks. So they've all had their hotels booked and whatever, trains booked. So yeah, I was just waiting to get the final, the poster out there just to confirm that it was on.
Yeah. So Henry Turner, a little bit different to a lot of people. You would have thought a stylish southpaw.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think he looks at a good, nice, tall, rangy southpaw. Bit of a mover. So yeah, he's looked good. He's looked good in his 10 fights. I think he's only young, isn't he? So I feel like he's not quite a man yet. So we'll see if he is on the night.
Yeah. So how do you feel that in your own mind about yourself as a fighter? Because, it seems that you're picked for these fights, you're in the away corner, that you're almost like you're the great gatekeeper they've got to get past. Does it seem like that to you sometimes, the way you're matched?
Yeah, I feel like lately, yeah. I think everyone just thinks I'm old now, do you know what I mean? Everyone thinks I'm 33, I'm on the way out, try and get him into so we can look good against them. But I'm not there just to make the numbers up, and I think it showed against Harlem Eubank.
Yeah.
A lot closer to the fight than what people suggested, and I had him at that time, so I'm dangerous in this. So hopefully, they're taking me a little bit lightly and thinking, he's getting on a little bit. But I think as much as people might think I'm getting on, I think he's only a baby, isn't he? He's 22. I don't think you're a real man yet. You haven't filled out, quite mature as well. So I think might be a little bit too soon for him.
Yeah, so but when you look at your losses, without dwelling on them too much, obviously O'Hara Davis, he's now about to fight and possibly win a world title. Sean Dawder, technical draw. Pluskus, is one of those things, and he was a lot bigger than you, I think that's fair to say. And if there'd been another round, you most probably would have got the decision or even stopped him. And Corey Gibbs was a sprint, and there was nothing in that. And Harlem Eubank, you pushed all the way. Is it fair to say that the only person that's really, I don't want to use the word beat you heavily or beat you well, is O'Hara?
Yeah, he's the only one who's given me an hard time, hasn't he? Really, he's given me a tough night at the office. No pull no punches. It was give me a bit of a beat down. Then it was first round, he put me down, and I never quite recovered. It came out of nowhere. So Yeah, you can't. I was actually looking at that thinking, he is the only man who's given me a terrible night. All the others have been in the fight and, been a little bit unlucky here and there. And, can't look too much into the ones that I have lost, especially with the likes of Corey Gibbs. It was like it was that tournament, and I think most people thought I won, to be honest, as well.
Yeah. So what sort of ambitions do you still have? Do you still believe you can beat Henry, go and win a British title?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I wanna get this win under my belt, and it puts me right back up there, doesn't it? It's a good opportunity to get myself a title, get myself, a ranking, put myself right back up in the mix on the domestic scene as well. I'm sure once I beat Henry, there's plenty of other fights, as a bit of the contact goes, where like there's plenty of options there for me, when I win that title.
Yeah. When you win this, do you still have, do you think you could go further than the British, or are you one of those guys right now? The British title's the ambition.
I think once you achieve that, that's when you can start looking at past that, isn't it? I think if you start saying I want to be a world champion, I want to be a world champion, you've got to look at the more realistic and up close goals that, I don't think I'm too far away from that, especially if I win this.
Yeah. Do you still have the same hunger as you had? Is it 9 years in September you made your professional debut? Do you still have that same hunger, ambition that you had back then, and love for the sport as a fighter?
Yeah, do you know what? To be honest, I think I've loved training for this camp more so than anything. I feel like I started a bit of a challenge with my mates where we were training twice a day. Like most boxers are doing that anyway. So it was to raise awareness for MND, for one of our mates who's got it. So we started training twice a day. Obviously, I was doing my boxing anyway, and then I was going out for a run in the night, or I'd be doing my lifting. So all the lads were in that group sort of together. So it gave me a little head start in camp, and I have proper enjoyed. I feel like I have proper enjoyed me training again, where like, especially that I know I've got a decent fight, I feel like I'm past, like, I've still got that same hunger, but I'm past fighting, on a Steve Wood show where I don't really know I'm fighting. It might be a last minute calling, like decent fights that get your juices flowing, get you up for training. So I feel like I've had that the whole camp, and I feel like I have proper enjoyed my boxing again, where it hasn't been like a chore. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I have enjoyed what I've been doing.
Yeah, and before we let you go, just something you touched on earlier in the interview. You've been sparring with a couple of VIP boxers, Tyrone Bowen Price and Ethan Brown. Can you tell me about that, particularly Ethan Brown, because he's someone personally I really like as a fighter.
Yeah, both good lads, to be honest. Yeah, Ethan, I sparred quite early in camp, and he's a good lad. I think he's going to do well. He's only young, so sort of picking their brains for information on heavy training, because I think they was around the amateur scene same sort of time. But yeah, he's a good lad, Ethan. He was meant to fight. I think he was meant to fight on a show that got cancelled a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was training, he was fit, and he was good rounds for me for, to take into this, because there was someone who needed someone who's a bit sharper, someone to get me up for training. Obviously Tyrone as well. I think he boxed the week before.
Yeah, in Blackpool, against Softers.
Yeah, he was fit, so I had some good rounds with him, and perfect stylistic wise, just height wise and range wise, he's quite long, like 10 looks to be. So yeah, they were some good rounds that I've had. We even got him in last week to help out with me last sort of spar. So yeah, appreciate them rounds that I've had off them. They were.
Final question before we let you go: Everton survival yet again, eh?
Yeah. I think they've helped in keep me weight down because I've been stressed so much.
So are they going to be another relegation fight next year?
I hope not. I don't think I can watch one of them again.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure having you on, and I'm sure you're not going to stress your fans out on Friday as much as Everton have done to you, and you're going to come home VIP Boxing's latest champion. Thanks very much for joining us, Tom.
Steve, Samit.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.